I am Erin Barkley, the Employer Engagement Specialist for Future Work Society, supporting the HR needs of business owners and employers here in Truro and Colchester. The future of work and workers are at the forefront of many minds. Contributing factors include the impacts of globalization, urbanization, and changing demographics. These are all shaping the way we live and work. While the continuous advancement of artificial intelligence and advanced robotics have improved productivity and efficiency, have increased convenience, and have addressed labor market shortages, some do fear that there is a risk of job loss due to automation. Employers are embracing these advancements. They're choosing not to view them as human versus machine, but as human and machine versus a problem, and continuing to emphasize the importance of the human skills employees need in order to succeed in a competitive environment that is increasingly characterized by dramatic and rapid changes in technology.
The trucking industry is a dynamic, ever-changing industry that provides an opportunity for anybody who wants to be a part of it. My name is Kelly Henderson. I am Executive Director for the Trucking Human Resource Sector Council Atlantic. One of the great things about the trucking industry is that it provides opportunity for people, whether you are interested in human resources, you are interested in being a professional driver, you are interested in IT, finance, such a broad scope of opportunity that a lot of times we often just think of the professional driver. 90% of all goods coming into and out of Canada is actually done by truck. For every driver that is on the road, we need 2 to 3 office staff supporting that professional driver. There's still going to be a need for someone to be in the truck to deliver the goods that they're hauling and that they're actually transporting. So it's really important to remember that while we talk about automated trucks and we talk about what that looks like, we still have a need for professional drivers as we move forward. The virtual reality simulator is so important for us today as we look ahead to the technology that is coming and is already here in the industry. It really is a memory tool. We don't see the simulator taking out or removing actual hands-on skills training. It's there to support professional drivers when they may be struggling with backing, for example, or being distracted driving. That could be a challenge that they're experiencing or not catching. They could be driving in fog, driving in winter conditions. Those are the kinds of simulations that we anticipate the virtual reality simulator will be able to provide the support for the drivers. If I think about the simulator and I think about the opportunities that it provides, I'll use newcomers for an example. When I'm thinking about a newcomer coming in, not having experienced winter conditions in the past, this will provide them with an opportunity that will actually see them experiencing real life situations in a simulated, safe environment. One of the great things about this industry is that employers are on board with professional development. So when we talk about enhancing skills in our workforce, they're already doing that, whether it's online training, whether it's in-person professional development. We know they're going to be focusing on enhancing those skills. When we look at a new hire, we're looking at a broad spectrum of skills for the driver to have. When we talk about the soft skills, the human skills, if you will, when we're talking about those, we're talking about adaptability. We're talking about the ability to collaborate. It doesn't matter if you are a driver or if you are someone who's in the office. You need to be able to work as a team and in a team environment. One of the great things about the industry is the employers are on board and recognize the need to continue upskilling their employees. So when they're hiring a driver or an employee who's going to work in the office, it doesn't matter what side of the business you're on, they're still going to be looking for those skills along the lines of adaptability, communication, collaboration, teamwork, digital. All of the pieces in terms of technology are so important to our sector, and I know to others.
I'm Al McMillan here at Charles Hill & Son Dairy Farm in Onslow, Nova Scotia. Agricultural here is huge. Automation in Nova Scotia or the Maritimes, it's increasing a lot in agriculture, especially in the dairy industry. With us here, we decided if it was going to be a robot barn, then we'd make it complete robot systems. We have everything from windows that move on temperature controls. Our fans run on wind and temperature as well. And we have automatic feed pusher, which pushes the feed in every 2 hours, saves us from doing it. with a skid steer. Also, we have automatic alley scrapers. They go every 2 hours as well. They clean the manure down from the cows and keeps everything clean. We have an automatic brushes, 4 automatic brushes that back scratch the cows and keeps them happy. And amongst that, we have our robotic dairy or milking system as well, and our automatic bedding system, which is presses liquid out of the manure, and then we recycle that fiber back under the cows for bedding. With our robots that we use for our cows, we have an app on our phone, and we can see what they're doing while they're milking, to see who they are. We can access any of the computers here to see their web page. Every cow has its own cow page that we can keep an eye on them to see what they're doing throughout the day, whether it be their activity, whether it be if they're not eating, how much they've milked, if they have an issue with if they've milked. I can check my phone wherever, if I'm on a trip with the family or if I'm at the hockey rink where I usually am through the winter.
Good morning, my name is Tara Hill McMillan. I am the 5th generation dairy farmer here at Charles Hill & Son Limited in central Onslow, Nova Scotia. The amount of information you receive from the technology is limitless. It's what you interpret from that information and how you can problem solve using that information to achieve what you need to do on a day-to-day basis. With the new technology, we've built a new facility, so we have twice as much to manage, yet we're able to do that with the same amount of employees that we had originally. But saying that, it means that we have to have the communication skills and the soft skills to be able to come together as a team, to collaborate, to work together and accomplish those goals. My husband and I work together as a team as far as the interviewing process goes. Nowadays, a lot of the students coming in have some technology background, which is great. But one of the main concerns we have are the soft skills. We need to have some accountability. We need to know that they're going to show up for their job. We need to have the communication skills because where we're working in different buildings, we need to be able to communicate with each other to know what's going on in the different sections of the farm. We need someone who is able to work independently yet as a team. And while they're working independently, they need to have that adaptability to be able to work from the technology to the animal side of things. And if something goes wrong, they need to have decision-making skills to be able to handle the situations that arise. Somebody that is able to communicate, someone that is able to problem solve. Everybody has a certain level when they come in, but we're looking for that little something extra. Technology in the workplace today has advanced things dramatically. In a sense, has almost taken away some of the teamwork, which makes it essential that when we do come together as a group, it's important that we have the essential skills, the soft skills to be able to collaborate, to be able to communicate, to be able to share what we're doing, what's going on. And it seems to be increasingly more difficult to find employees with those essential skills. The technology is great, you can teach that, you can coach it, but how do you coach these skills that we need to create a positive work environment?
I'm Randy Lindsay, CEO with FutureWorks Society. As you saw in our video, artificial intelligence and automation is increasingly part of the Canadian workplace. How we react is going to be key to our success. By responding now, we can ensure that the jobs of tomorrow are good jobs, jobs that provide people with satisfying and secure futures. As a nation, to be prepared for the workplace of tomorrow, we need to adjust our education and training system to focus on what sets us apart from artificial intelligence and automation, our unique human skills, our social emotional skills. Currently, work is underway to modernize the Essential Skills Framework for Canada. The Canadian government and key players across the country and around the world are acknowledging that social emotional skills are increasingly important in the evolving work environment. By focusing our efforts on these social emotional skills, we can help people be more resilient in the face of rapid technological change. We can prepare people for the workplace of tomorrow. FutureWorks is committed to helping people realize the potential with the development of supports, tools, and curricula, and by raising the profile of the pivotal importance of social emotional skills to the success of an individual and of a nation.